We are fortunate to be joined tonight by a man who is the congressman in charge of eyeing the communist-led country, Michigan Representative John Moolenaar. He is the chairman of the House Select Committee on China. Chairman, welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Natasha. Good to be with you.
There is so much to talk about, as we were just mentioning, from fentanyl to China's relationship with Russia now. But let's start with this issue that NewsNation has been tracking extensively. We are seeing China buying up American land, often near U.S. military bases. Are you concerned that this small Michigan town was not able to block Goshen from moving into their backyard?
Well, I would say it's not over yet. And it's important to note that Goshen is a Chinese-based company, and that it is buying farmland. It is 100 miles from a National Guard location where a lot of training is done. And the community has had their voice heard. The township recalled the elected officials, and now this continues. And Goshen is going to try and get taxpayer dollars from the Inflation Reduction Act, and I believe that's the wrong thing for American taxpayers. Unfortunately, the state of Michigan is subsidizing it by hundreds of millions of dollars, and so that's helping them with their business plan. But this isn't over yet, and the people's voices are being heard.
And this is just one part of the country. Is there any question in your mind that China is buying up American farmland near U.S. military bases with nefarious intent, or is it just coincidence?
Well, we've seen hundreds of incidents of gate crashing at military bases from foreign nationals, many of them Chinese. And they put leverage on people based in America to do spying for China and to carry out the will of the Chinese Communist Party. And they use the leverage they have on family members and others in the home country. And so it is a huge concern. We've seen this happened in North Dakota. Unfortunately, our military shut that down, but it is continuing to happen in other areas, and we need to be vigilant. Fortunately, there is a process, the Committee on Foreign Investment in the U.S., that has jurisdiction now over this project. And my hope is that they will come back with a report that says this is not the place for a Chinese-based plant.
Yeah, it seems like vigilance is necessary. And I do want to turn to fentanyl because, you know, as we know, too many American families impacted by this now. And China is responsible for flooding our country. They provide the precursor chemicals to the cartels that they need to manufacture the synthetic opioid. With everything you know, what needs to be done?
Well, first of all, we need to secure the border. That's job number one, because having 10 million people coming across the border, and that's the ones we know of in the last few years, that's a problem. But then the ones that we don't know of, they're the ones bringing in the fentanyl. And we do know that China is manufacturing the precursor chemicals, the ingredients, if you will, of fentanyl that is poisoning hundreds of thousands of Americans. And they manufacture these chemicals. They partner with the drug cartels in Mexico and then bring it across our southern border. And we need to step up and address this head on, because not only are they turning a blind eye to the manufacture of these drugs, they are actually subsidizing it through their tax policy, giving rebates to chemical companies not to sell it in China, but to export it to countries like the United States.
Yeah, can you explain more on this? Because your committee has said that China is incentivizing fentanyl dealers to distribute the drug. In what way, and how can we stop that aspect of it?
Well, even after President Xi met with President Biden last November, and President Xi pledged to help us with our drug problem, we found out, we did a deep dive investigation, and from actual sources in China, websites, Mandarin language websites, we found that the Chinese tax policy actually gives these tax rebates to chemical companies. Around 200 companies are involved in this, and they partner with the Mexican drug cartel. So it wasn't simply that it's organized crime. This is actually a government-sponsored program to manufacture these drugs and get them to North America.
Yeah, and thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.